the time print is dead, but I ask, which print do you mean? Do you mean newsprint, newspapers? Do you mean news weeklies? Do you mean monthly magazines? Do you mean books? Do you mean free local weeklies? Do you mean regionals, etc.? Some print is in upheaval, others is not. Others are not. Newspapers obviously are in upheaval. Traditional newspapers in physical form are seeing disruption in their business model. It turns out that they're a value subtract industry. They give you the news 18 hours late and they leave ink on your fingers. What newspapers do is also, of course, just the reporting and synthesizing of news, which they can distribute in many ways, including their websites. That's fine. There's lots of demand for, the act of news, collection and synthesis. It turns out this particular delivery mechanism of putting it on dead trees is not necessarily what the world wants. Then you have weekly news magazines. Tough spot. Again, you're competing with the internet. It's hard to add value on that kind of short time span. Then you've got the world we're in, which is monthly magazines, which tend to be very visual. The Vogues, the Glamours, the Vanity Fairs, the Wireds, etc. We're doing great. Turns out that we do something the internet doesn't do well, which is, design and photography and this sort of, lavish visual experience and immersive and 8,000 word articles, etc. No one wants to read 8,000 words on a screen. No, the photography turns into thumbnails. The design is completely lost, etc. So the notion of a kind of a visual immersive, deep medium still makes sense in an internet age, which is really about sort of immediacy and superficiality, or at least broad but not necessarily deep. Then you have books. Books also make sense in an internet age because they offer depth, whereas the internet offers breadth. So when people say print is dead, I always say, which print do you mean?